like Collingwood at $2.50.
Come on, the pies.
Come on, the pies. There'll be nice hot pies at the MCG on Sunday.
I'll be wearing one of each scarves, by the way.
Well done, Daisy. They walked into the supermarket the other day and guess what? No goals. No goals on the shelf.
Really?
Yeah. Can't buy them.
Supermarket.
Can't buy them.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think Brisbane come out here and just go whackety, whack, whack, whack.
Actually, so do I.
Yeah. Absolute touch-up.
G'day punters, welcome to Chewing the Fat. Billy Brownless here and Daisy Thomas. And can you believe it? Round 11 of AFL footy already, Daisy.
We are here, Bill, and there's been some cracking games of footy and some crackers coming up this round as well, which we love. Very even the competition this year, albeit that Melbourne are just cruising along nicely up the top.
Yeah, well and truly out in front there. The race is for second, let's be honest at the minute. Let's have a look at this game. Friday night footy, we all go to Sydney, the SCG. Sydney need a win, and they need a win at the SCG.
Yeah, they do. The fortress that once was the SCG isn't so much anymore, but they do. They need to steady the ship. They've been pretty poor in their last month. The only win they've had in that time was against the Bombers. We all know how poorly they're going.
Yes.
And on the other side of the ledger there, the Tigs, they're humming along 4 in a row.
No Tom Lynch, which
is going to hurt them.
They'll hurt them, but they've got enough goal kickers around there. I like Richmond here at $2.30, if you don't mind. Head to head, that's nice odds.
It is nice odds. I think Lynch out is probably the reason why you get a bit more value there. Whether or not Jack Rewalt can stand up like he did on the weekend, I'll be looking at Sydney. They have to respond because they're one of those teams who are in the chasing pack. So if they need to stay in touch, this is games they have to win.
Well, there you go, Sydney, and I'll go Tigers. What about this game here? I liked the Giants last weekend. They looked better. They looked a bit quicker, looked a bit fresher under their new coach. I liked them.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much it was new coach or the opposition, Bill. They played West Coast. Let's not get too carried away here. They did change a few things, though, so you can only beat who you come up against, and they were pretty good. 52 points, though. It's
Brisbane back at the Gabba. They'll like that. Of course, they've been travelling a bit, and they've been pretty good. And it wasn't a bad game, to be honest, last week down in Launceston.
No, by no means is it alarm bells. And you'd imagine here, and I do, I still think we just don't need to get seduced by what the GWS Giants did last week and the result against the Lions. Wow. I think Brisbane come out here and just go whackety, whack, whack, whack.
Actually, so do I.
Yeah. Absolute touch-up.
Now, Melbourne, who you reckon are just going, by the way, they're sitting on top of the tree.
Just going.
Have you had a look at the ladder lately?
I have.
They just do enough.
They do.
And I tell you who's been good. Gawn, Petrarca, Oliver. They've played every game. Some games they could have had a spell, and they've been very good.
They're unbelievable. They're just going along beautifully. They're getting it done professionally.
Yes.
Their defence is what's great about them. We all know how good it is, but they value it so highly. So they're not going out and scoring 130 odd like Brisbane did on the weekend, 100 plus, and losing. They're making sure that opposition teams stay 40, 50 points, and they kick 80, and away they go.
Well, what about the Dockers who need goals? They cannot buy them. They cannot buy. They walked into the supermarket the other day, and guess what? No goals. No goals on the shelf.
Really?
Yeah, can't buy them. Can't buy them.
Yeah, okay. That's interesting. They do need to find some avenues to goals, though, and it's going to be tough against that defence.
I love this game, Daisy. Up in Darwin. Good game. The Gold Coast Suns, I'm liking them. Well done, Stewie Dew. And Hawthorn, they've been okay. I know they've had their losses, but they've been okay. And Sammy Mitchell's going beautifully in the coach's box.
I feel like you know what you're going to get from the Hawks, which is a good thing when you go to footy. They haven't been able to win all their games, obviously, but they're competitive. You can see their brand is stacked up on the weekend. They did some different things. The Gold Coast Suns have had a really good month as well. So this shapes to be an absolute cracker.
Who wins it in Darwin?
I'm probably going to go with the Gold Coast Suns. I think that's more their sort of conditions up there.
I'm going with the Hawks.
Are you?
Yes, at $2, only at PointsBet. Wowee. And what about this game to finish off the round here at 3:30?
Cracker.
MCG. And for the guess who they're playing for? The Daisy Thomas Cup, if you can believe that. So, Daisy, who wins and why?
I hope it's an absolute cracker. And Sunday afternoon, let's just make sure everyone gets to the MCG. The arch rivals, make sure there's 90,000 there. I'll get there early. I'll take photos and sign everybody's autograph.
No, you won't. But how many will be there?
I'm going to say 85.
85.
I'm going to say it's going to be a big, big crowd. Both sides in really good nick.
Yes.
Obviously, the Blues are sitting up the top-ish of the ladder. Yeah. And the Pies, well, their last couple of weeks have been solid enough.
And I like the way they play. Craig McRae told us how they're going to play. Yep. They attack and they're not going to go backwards, which they've done all year. Very good last week. They've got plenty of goal kickers. And then the Blue Baggers, Charlie. What about Charlie?
How good. It's great to see him back. Obviously, had a lot of injuries. So this shapes to be an absolute cracker. I think the Blues have got more avenues to go. goal, but it should be because they're both very similar. Hard and tough in the midfield. You've got Adams against Cripps, Crisp against Walsh, these sort of Hewitts and whatnot. So it should be hard and tough in there.
So
should be a cracker. Blues win.
Blues win. I like Collingwood at $2.50.
Come on, the pies.
Come on, the pies. There'll be nice hot pies at the MCG on Sunday.
I'll be wearing one of each scarves, by the way.
Well done, Daisy. Thanks for watching the show. Chewing the fat. Billy and
Daisy.